LSU student Madison Brooks reportedly seen leaving Tigerland Bar with 4 people on night of her alleged rape, death. Video obtained by WAFB allegedly shows Madison Brooks leaving Reggie's Bar in Tigerland on January 15, 2023. Obtained by WAFB. Newly obtained surveillance footage by local news outlet WAFB appears to show LSU sophomore Madison Brooks' final minutes the night she was allegedly raped and later died after being hit by a car. Sources told WAFB that the 4 men charged in connection with 19-year-old Brooks' rape were seen leaving Reggie's Bar in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and crossing the street. A woman who appears to be Brooks is seen jogging behind them to catch up. The group was seen walking before the video cuts out. The East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office declined to comment on the video. Madison Brooks, timeline of LSU students' alleged rape, death. A woman who appears to be Madison Brooks is seen leaving Tigerland Bar Reggie's with 4 men in Baton Rouge, Louisiana on January 15, 2023. The security footage is the last sighting of Brooks, before she was fatally struck by a car. A woman who appears to be Madison Brooks is seen leaving Tigerland Bar Reggie's with 4 men in Baton Rouge, Louisiana on January 15, 2023. The security footage is the last sighting of Brooks, before she was fatally struck by a car. A woman who appears to be Madison Brooks is seen leaving Tigerland Bar Reggie's with 4 men in Baton Rouge, Louisiana on January 15, 2023. The security footage is the last sighting of Brooks, before she was fatally struck by a car. A woman who appears to be Madison Brooks is seen leaving Tigerland Bar Reggie's with 4 men in Baton Rouge, Louisiana on January 15, 2023. The security footage is the last sighting of Brooks, before she was fatally struck by a car. Brooks and the 4 suspects left the bar at 1:49 a.m. on January 15 and got in the car, where Brooks was allegedly raped, at 1:54 a.m., according to the arrest warrants reviewed by Fox News Digital. At 2:50 a.m., police received an emergency call that a woman, who was later identified as Brooks, was hit by a car on Burbank Drive, Louisiana Highway 42, a 4-lane highway about 3.5 miles from the bar that's separated by a grassy median. LSU president ripped for Madison Brooks victim blaming after student's alleged rape, death. The driver is not being charged and called 911 immediately, according to the East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office, and Fox News Digital learned that 2 Good Samaritans administered CPR. Despite the efforts, Brooks later died in the hospital from multiple traumatic injuries suffered from the collision, the East Baton Rouge Parish Coroner's Office told Fox News Digital. Undated photo shows Madison Brooks posing for a photo. Undated photo shows Madison Brooks posing for a photo. Instagram/@MadaBrooks. The 3 adult suspects arrested in Brooks' case have been released from the Baton Rouge jail, records show. Kingston, Washington, the 18-year-old suspect charged with third-degree rape posted $150,000 bond and was released from Louisiana's East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office lockup on Thursday, records show. Madison Brooks died from traumatic injuries after Good Samaritans tried to save her. Kingston Carver, 18, and Everett Lee, 28, both of whom were charged with being principals to third-degree rape, posted a combined $125,000 bond and were released on Tuesday. Lee is Washington's uncle, records show. The second third-degree rape suspect, a 17-year-old whose identity has not been released, is not due in court until February. From left to right, Kingston Deandra Washington, Kingston Carver, and Everett Deont Lee. The 4th suspect, a minor, AHS not been identified. From left to right, Kingston Deandra Washington, Kingston Carver, and Everett Deont Lee. The 4th suspect, a minor, AHS not been identified. East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office. In Louisiana, third-degree rape involves sexual intercourse that is deemed to be without the lawful consent of a victim, according to state law. Reggie's Bar was temporarily shut down by the state on Tuesday as the investigation unfolds. Potential penalties will be discussed during the next month, the Louisiana Alcohol and Tobacco Control told Fox News Digital in an emailed statement on Tuesday. Chris Perret, an attorney who represents Reggie's Bar, said the business owner has fully cooperated with the East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office, Louisiana State Police and the East Baton Rouge ABC office since their first requests for assistance in their ongoing investigations and will continue to do so. Visitation and funeral services for Brooks will be held in Covington, Louisiana, on February 3. Chris Eberhardt is a crime and U.S. news journalist for Fox News Digital. Email tips to chris.eberhardt@fox.com or on Twitter @ChrisEberhardt48.